What is up, you guys? Today, once again, we're going to be reviewing a game of a pro Annie player. Well, I say pro, but in reality, he's simply a really well-rated challenger, 65% win rate Annie player on NA. So as you can tell, he's been on a cold streak recently, which is unfortunate with nth level games, 2-6, 2-7, 2-5, 2-7. Holy shit, my man's feeding his ass out. Tabarnak. But today we're going to be viewing his last win in the past week, where he was playing against a Katarina, a Diana, a J-Stop, a Ezreal, Leona bot lane. So let's dive into it. So let's jump into it and maybe try and figure out, spot, and illustrate what this guy is doing that allows him to have such a good win rate and to have such a good understanding of the game as a whole. Let's go. So I'm already starting in. Wait, let me close this real quick. Is it Control X, Control Z? This little thing. Okay, you're just gonna have to bear with me. I'm gonna put that shit over there. Try to hide it as much as possible. There you go, perfect. Alright, cool. So the lane in itself is Katarina versus Annie. Oh, that's perfect because I played Katarina versus Annie yesterday. So I'm still going to be learning a little bit about the matchup. Nice. So as you can see, Annie, of course, has the range advantage early on into the matchup. So he's probably going to try and look for some auto attacks early on. Right, and as you've already been able to tell, this guy is running Ghost. So, right, okay, so he's already pushing the lane. And as soon as he steps into the lane, he auto attacks the first million minions. Perfect, he does that. So he manages to tell that bot lane leashed the Diana. Perfect. Maybe that's good for his positioning later on. Katarina never walks up, and she barely... Yeah, she gets how many CS? Like 3? Yeah. I mean, she got all those millies, but whatever. She has to respect the Annie's range. Hasn't even thrown out her Q in a really useful manner yet, so that's cool. And of course, Annie is just perma-fucking pushing. That's part of this guy's playstyle, I'm assuming. And now, the second wave has already been pushed into the tower, and he's looking for a roam top. Now, the reason why this guy is going top, let's rewind back a little bit earlier on. So, perfect. So, at this point, well, this guy knew he was going to push at the beginning of wave 1, right? And now, since the wave is going to crash, he knows Jace is going to be pushed into the Viego, as there's an advantage for the Jace here. In bot lane, I'm pretty sure Tristan is just going to push. There's really no reason to be looking bot lane, unless if skirmishes breaks out and you can get there with Ghost. So, looking for top is a smart decision, and that is exactly what this guy does. And then he roams, this uses Ghost, not even. There's a big wave. He just goes in. He doesn't even wait for the perfect opportunity. He just goes the fuck in. Had a stun. He managed to double stun the guy. Oh, wait. Did she TP? Oh, yeah, she did. Okay. So that is unfortunate. And he does give up the first blood. So that was good on the Katarina's part, since not only did she make the Annie miss the cannon wave, but she killed him. So Annie is really fucking far behind. Although of course she's gonna be back to lane earlier than the Katarina, since she already used her TP. I mean, at least he gets to catch this wave, but he's really behind. So let's see how he plays this lane from behind. Alright, Katarina backs. Let me like hide the red team. Yes, perfect. Alright, cool. Now, how is bot lane doing? Bot lane is perma pushed. Okay, cool. Volibear doing this. I'm pretty sure he's being out farmed by the Diana, just by a little bit. So he got this one. This one I think Diana got. Let me confirm. Yes. So they traded scuttles. No, he pushed the wave. Wait, what the fuck is that? Wait, why did you do that? Okay. Okay, so he got back to lane. It's pushing towards him. Well, no, it's slow pushing against, and he just shoves it out. Okay, I would have waited and waited for 2 waves to stack instead. So let's try and see why he did this, right? Now, of course, it may be because top lane is in a good situation for the chase. But now he can just freeze it, right? And from level 4 onwards, from behind, letting the Katarina freeze is like inting, no? Yeah, he's forced to give up on the cannon. Am I wrong here? There's no reason for him to have pushed that first wave so quick. But yet again, he is the challenger player and I am not, so perhaps I missed something? But... what? Okay, cool. Okay, whatever the fuck. Instead of letting it crash, he tanks it with his shield. Is he trying to freeze it? What is he trying to do? He's just trying to slow the push. Sort of misses it. But now the wave is locked right outside of his tower, which is really great for him. Now he sees the Volibear. Has been pinging all around. Viego is teleporting top. And you are back to pushing the lane. You could have kept it there, no? Or at least much longer. Okay, Diana's present. So you do have to be careful. Now, where do you move? Where do you move? Do you move towards the top lane? Okay, so these guys know he's going top. Bot. So if Diana shows up, it's a 2v2. And she's probably looking... no, she wasn't. She probably gave up on it. Did she? Oh yeah, she was too slow. But yeah. Okay, Volibear is there. Okay, bot lane. Trist died. He gets to pick up the cannon, that's cool. Oh, but Trist got a kill. That's nice as well. Okay, cool. Now, we were lucky there that the Jace overstayed and that the Diana was too slow to be able to help the Jace, right? Because she was definitely heading there, especially since the Volibear was heading bot lane and actually missed out on all the action. And so if Diana had carefully routed top lane and had skipped this and had just waited in this bush for the I need to come with the Jace, they could have probably like burst her down and then turn the fight around. But I think Annie knew that Diana was coming, so maybe she actually wouldn't have let that happen. So correct. Now bot lane has been shoved out and they're going for a sneaky dragon. Almost perfect. Leona engages. Ins. Takes no damage whatsoever. Okay, cool. That's a cool ability. Just say fuck damage. That's nice. Once again, you shove the lane. I've never seen him freeze. I feel like against this matchup, you have to freeze it, no? Perhaps not. Oh, maybe not, because Katarina is constantly looking to roam. So, even though you have Ghost, and also want to be roaming as much as possible, Katarina always wants to be roaming. So if you freeze it, you give her an opportunity to roam, which, in a way, is much more valuable to her Katarina than simply farming. Would that be the logic behind it? That could make sense if he wasn't 20 kills behind, 20 CS behind. Now they get something. Katarina is missing. I don't think she has pinged it once. No. Okay, cool. Now this guy gets the Ezreal. Easy pickup. Nothing to worry about. This guy probably should have roamed bot instead of backing. I don't think he was really low. In fact, I don't think he was low at all. So there's that. Now they see Diana at Rift Arrow. So what do you want to do here? You have your stun, so you just want to wait it out and see if you can cancel either her ult or her double. The Brace is on her. 1Q. Okay, the flash. Big balls. I like it. Cool. Now she picks up the Rift Herald. Can Viego do something about it? You could have collapsed on there for sure, but nobody would have helped you because, yeah, Leona zoned them. So that's shit. Okay. Annie has the 300 gold bounty. Katarina is looking for it. Okay, you don't pick that up. You could have... Okay. Now this wave shoves, so Katarina is forced to pick that up. Anyway, there's nothing for her to be doing. What is the next objective? So Rift just got taken out. I think it's dragging in like a minute and a half or 2 minutes. Annie doesn't have her ghost. Katarina has TP Ignite. Alright. Now Kat shoves the lane in. Katarina is looking for a TP pick or a TP fight. Katarina is missing. Nobody is overextended though. So unless they were going in for a dive. Okay, no, she stayed mid lane. Perfect. Now, once again, at this stage, without your stun, you cannot walk up. This character simply outdamages you past level 4, I think. There we go, he has her stun, he could walk up. There it is. We'll execute it. Whoa. Oh, what the fuck did I? Manages to stun both of them? Can you get a kill? Oh, that was cheeky from me. What the fuck?
Shut down.
Wait, could he have prevented that? And how? Perfect, so there's this whole thing in the lane. Well, absolutely no vision. Was he sitting on the ward? He did. Oh, that was his ward. But there's already vision there. At least there. Do you have your trinket? No, you don't. That's iffy, because of course he walked there, right? Man. Because yes. Wait, is there a... Wait. What? Where's your pink ward? What? Did he get taken out? Really? How can I see whose pink that is? I don't think I can. Okay, well that's the Annie's pink for sure. What happens to it? Oh, yeah, so they're all there. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, okay. Well, okay. Because here's the deal, right? This ward feels useful when you're constantly pushing. In fact, it doesn't even feel helpful. I feel like this is much more valuable anyways. Yeah, this doesn't really feel like it accomplishes much, because there's already vision there, and there's the only angle she can come from is from here. So why don't you just directly block it, and thus giving you more time? No? And at that point, you've covered like half of the entry points, so why don't you cover half the entry points from there? Correct? Because like, let's say there's like a 25% chance of receiving a gank from one of these 4 entries. So one from the river, which is more unlikely, I suppose. So maybe that's like 10%, 40%, 10% from here, and 40%, right? So in order to reduce 40% of your ganks, you would have to ward this side, and then perhaps this side, correct? Now, if you had warded here, this doesn't necessarily prevent this. So you're exposed to a 10% risk. If you ward here, you not only reduce, because I mean, let's make this clear, no enemy jungler walks from here to here unnoticed. That's just impossible. So by warding here, not only do you block the river gank, which is the 40% chance, but you also block the 10% chance from coming here, because this path is blocked. So from blocking the bot side, you effectively reduce your chance of being ganked by 50%. So I think you should prioritize bot lane and bot side, especially when dragon is almost going to be up, which again I don't have the timer for, unfortunately. But I do believe botting bot side is a better option than just warding this. Because anyways, what the fuck does this do, right? So sure, you block this side and this side, but like by 25, but instead of blocking like 50%, so like the ganks from here and here, you only block the, like, as soon as you see them coming from here. But you actually could have blocked the gank coming from here or here if you have supported here or here, correct? So this is like, instead of a 50% gank prevention, it's like a 25%. Well, here it's a clear 50%. So I don't even think this word is useful. Anyways, yeah, so there's that. So for that dive, you could have only prevented it with proper vision. But it is like unfortunate. He got killed by 3 people. Can't really blame the guy. Oliver goes into the plate. Perfect. Walks in back the lane. Puts things up. Oh wait. Okay, walks from there. Katarina TPs. He flashes out. Yeah, that's worth. TP for a flash and ult. Yeah, that's worth. At least he didn't die. So the wave clashed. There's a wave for you to pick up. It's a big wave too. And here everybody is pushed the fuck up. Unless you want to dive. But there's a vision here. So he's probably just going to clear this and go back to mid. Yeah, you cannot... Oh! Maybe you could dive. And the worst... What? But even if you do that, you can't take dragon. No, you cannot. Can we just... No, this is a complete waste. You missed a whole wave. Like 150 gold. Oh, perhaps this could be good. But there's... Oh my god. You've wasted 300 gold, my dude. 300. At least he picks them up, but... Damn. I mean, there was no way for you to be doing that without the jungler. Right? Does he have... He only has... Oh! Oh, yeah. Classic. Oh, nice tibbers. Oh, god. Oh, you don't get it. Oh, that's an int. What the fuck? You don't get it. Oh, god. This guy's challenger? What? What the fuck? Bro, I can 100% get the challenger. Alright. Heads back to mid. Leona, Diana, Katarina, Rift Herald mid. They're probably going to kill the tower. Now let's jump back in. He is going in 2v3 with a set on a dying tower. Because this guy was distracted. He's too low. If Diego got something, he should be backing the fuck away, or you should be spam pinging him. This is going to fucking die. Okay, not even. These guys are showing up in the mid lane again. You're fine. Dragon is up. These guys, as they try to kill the Diego, which again overextends, they waste tempo on the dragon, and so they can just collect it. That's perfect, actually. Oh, something happens here. Oh! Oh, if that landed. Rip. Oh, okay. 300 gold. Easy clap. Katarina is missing. Now, yes, this is interesting. How the fuck do you play without your tower? Because it's always fucking awkward, right? You don't know what to do. You can't push. Especially against the Diana Katarina. You're just gonna get clapped. So do you just perma-freeze and just don't roam? Or do you instantly shove and then roam, but also give up like the second wave if it freezes on the tower? Like, do you have to lose wave efficiency? Or like minion? Yeah, so of course he has to back away from there since it's a Katarina and Leona. Of course, this guy is still farming. Great. You are really behind on CS. Viego is are carrying, and everybody's going top and rotating for the Rift Herald. So maybe if they get a pick, they can go for a Rift, or maybe they've been waiting for the Annie. Oh wait, actually that's, holy shit, wait, okay. When do they disappear? Right? You push this lane out. You see them, 3 of them, going there. Correct. So from this snapshot, you would assume the Viego. So from this snapshot, you would assume he's in deep danger because they can just tower dive him. Correct? Now, let's set a timer. 14:38. Correct. 5 seconds. 10 seconds. These guys should probably be around here. So if they're going to be diving you, it is going to be at around 15.5 maximum. Now one of them shows up. No, not even. Nobody shows up. So from here, you need to be asking yourself, what the fuck? So they aren't diving him. They for sure aren't starting Rift Herald. So they have to be planning a trap. That's the only region they can be on the map. Or if they backed away. But that would be dumb as fuck. And then you just get blown the fuck up. So maybe you could have guessed that, but that's far-fetched. Anyways. It's big. Do they dive him? No, because the wave. Alright, they get Rift Herald. Clean. He catches a wave. Does he have his items yet? Really far from it, actually. Well, she has it. Oh my god. Man is so behind. And now, of course, so this is how you play the lane. You back the fuck off as much as possible, and you have to play like a bitch. He even misses out on this, yes! But she perma pushes, though. Okay. No objectives on the map. Why would you push this? There is no reason for you to be pushing this. You are simply giving him the wave. Nobody's accomplishing anything. Why don't you freeze it? You could have punished him so hard. He's gonna push it. So the next wave is going to be impossible for any to catch. Why don't you go bot and just freeze the fucking lane? Because there's nothing to be had here. Absolutely nothing. They clear vision. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Bot is just fermenting on its own. Okay, Ezreal pushes. So that's a guaranteed push. Why don't you stand there in order to pick it up? Or, oh wait, did you have Farsight really? Okay. No, Katarina Leona bot. Why do you push it? Oh no, he doesn't push it. Oh, yes, he does. You clear it. No, something's happening. Top line, perfect. Ult by the Volibear. We get it. Okay, perfect. Everybody's bot lane, so they should be safe. Ezreal is top, clearing Krugs. So there's no reason for him to not be mid collecting the XP. Perfect. Again, why? There's... Oh, maybe Dragon though. Actually. 30 seconds. Next wave is gonna be theirs. You could have stacked the waves. No?
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Okay. Oh, what the heck? What? Oh. What? What? Just fucking kill them. What? That's the jungler. What? No? nobody's following up, dude. So both your carries are backing the fuck away. You're alone. Dude, nobody's following up. What? You flash? What? Yeah, you just get... You should have popped that thing there. What? Alright, perfect. We are back. Okay, so this guy just barely gets the fuck out. Oh no, he dies. Yeah, I mean, that positioning in that fight was really awkward. He didn't realize his teammate wasn't there to follow up, so he just mixed off. And instead of chasing the backline, which was technically a good thing, right? Like, that's a good reflex to have, to look for a flash Tibbers on Katarina and Ezreal. But in that fight, I think going in on the Diana Leona would have been a much better option. Not only because you don't get to flash, but because your whole team could have followed up. But maybe that's a bad thing because of their team comp, right? Because of Katarina. So if you do get to kill the Diana Leona, and thus use your stun, who else has a stun to block the Katarina? Well, 3 of your teammates. Well, 4 technically. I guess that's a good decision. I guess that would have been okay. If this happens, yes. That is exactly what would have happened anyways if he had went on the Diana Leona. Now, of course, she gets a double kill. It's just to be expected. But he gets a triple kill. So, Snowball versus Snowball. Of course, the man wins. It's that simple. Look for the masculine figure and that's your winner. Perfect. The dragon, shove off the mid wave, and he shows up, doesn't have anything to do. Wait, hold on, I went too fast. She TP's mid to catch a... Really? That's rough. Oh, that traveling stun, I like it. And she just dies. Oh, cool. Now, obviously nothing would have happened there anyways, but that's a cool interaction. Alright, with the far side alteration, which is odd. I've never seen that built on a nanny. You walk around with your stun, of course. Now, what are you looking for? Every lane is simply slow pushing into you, except for the window wave, and you guys are 3 there. Now, because you guys are 3, you're gonna end up going bot, because you don't want to be splitting the EXP. I don't even think at this point you can one-shot the Ezreal. Now you see him walking back the mid lane. Okay, perfect. I mean, there's nothing you can do, right? They have just such a good wave clear. Why don't you pick up the bottom wave? So you end up recalling with all your mana, all your HP. What the fuck? What did I just witness? That alt. Good teamfight though. I mean, thank God he was present actually. Okay, so no alt Ezreal. Then you saw 3 people there, and you jump on a Leon. What? Oh, dude, Set Annie is actually looking pretty disgusting. Oh, those 2 champs together are insane. Brother Bear picks up. And they just clean everybody up. Damn. Now, of course, if instead of staying mid, I would have went bot lane, I would have missed on that fight. But how much do you gain from that? Because, I mean, I guess you were really vital there. Because that you made it a 3v3 with heavily favored towards your side due to your combo with the set. So you were kind of vital in that fight. Now, sure, in this pot, it wins. But over 100 games, does that always win? And now, sure, you managed to get like 2-3 kills, 4 kills, no, 3 kills and a tower, but overall, just with your general playstyle, you're like at a 71, not 71, 68, 69, 68 I think, million deficit. Sure, you have 2 more kills, but that's still like a fuck ton. Like you're... And the thing is that that's a Katarina. That's not a hard scaling like control mage, right? She's supposed to be having a lot of kills, and she already has a lot more CS than you. So imagine against somebody who is like supposed to be farming a lot. The deficit in CS is going to be huge, right? And you trade that off for a couple of potential team fights. It's a coin flip way of playing games, but I think with Annie it's okay since you do so well in those coin flip moments. Now Leona ends for some fucking reason. Oh, that's nutty, holy shit. No. We in for 5 more minutes then. What the fuck? Man, I really feel like that team doesn't deserve to win. The only thing that makes these guys strong is the fucking Viego, who just wins because of the design of his kit and thanks to his lane. Okay. Now here's another reason why this guy picks Ghost. So since I've mentioned that Annie does really well in those coin flip moments, with Ghost you can actually look for them. So maybe it is like a coin flip, so like maybe like every team fight you have a 65% of winning them, which is good. And the thing is with Ghost, every 3 minutes or 3 minutes and a half, you can look for those coin flips. So you can stack up your good wins. Now of course if you hit that 35% loss percentage, like 2 times in a row, the game's probably fucking over. But if you get like 2 good ones in a row and you look for them, or maybe 5 good ones in a row with your Ghost, with well-timed roamings and whatever the fuck, maybe it starts being viable. Maybe that's what this guy's doing. Maybe I have to look again and clearly point out the coin flip system. Because every single fight has pretty much been a coin flip. Like even on the second wave, that was a really heavy coin flip. Of just going top straight away, right? That, like everything is about coin flipping. No? I mean, that's technically, well, it is with a Katarina, and they lost that one. No? Now they get a kill. Oh! Okay, they get a kill. Okay, perfect. What? Okay. Up. What does he go for? Avert barrier. That makes a lot of sense. Maybe you should have went for that during the laning phase, but whatever the fuck. Let's focus in on the Annie. Oh wait. Did you not ult there? That was a 3-man ult, and you could have saved 2 of your teammates. But instead, you queued a Katarina. Now, is this an int, or does this make sense? To me, that's a clear int. It's a clear misplay. You could have stunned 3 people, and not only that, but let your fucking Tristana deal a fuck ton of damage. No? Because she's playing against the Katarina as if, and now, sure, you stun the Katarina, but you don't have your stun for her ult. There's no reason to be doing this. You don't even cancel out most of her damage. You just prevent it from happening. But you could have ulted there, let them walk away, and if she came in and ulted alone, this guy could have prevented it by ulting her. Or this guy could have stunned him. This guy. What? Wait, what's his... Is that his Q. Yeah, this is Q. Well, maybe not, but you see what I mean, right? What this happens, you get chunked to death. These guys are still up and walking since you didn't Q W alt, and both of them would have fucking died. Right, you wouldn't have taken all that damage, and Triss just picks them up. The correct play definitely wasn't to stun the Katarina. Sure, she wasn't able to walk in because of your threat, but you didn't actually, like, whatever the fuck, dude. That was not the... fuck! Why am I so lazy, dude? Now, analyze it thoroughly. Okay, you walk up here. Both of them get stunned. Perfect? You get chunked to death. They don't get to retaliate. She is out because she is scared of the Katarina. Oh, okay, I see actually then. He Q'd the Katarina as she was in, and she E'd out. So she was scared of being ulted, so she E'd out, but she ended up being Q'd. So most of your effect wasn't in the Q itself, it was just by your presence. So, but these guys would have jumped straight away as well if they had the ability to, but they didn't. So what did you... It's almost like a wolf who doesn't realize what the prey looks like when it's not afraid, you know? And you just, like... And with a Tristana, like, your goal is not to be the main DPS, right? Your goal is just to let that Tristana do damage. Because in this team fight, sure, this guy probably doesn't do anything. But this guy does, and this guy does. These are your only two win counts. You are like 100 CS down. You're not going to be accomplishing anything. You have to let your guys accomplish something. And this guy was coming in from the backline. Yeah. Well, let's look at their HP though, as it was going in, right? So this happens. Unfortunate. This guy comes in to help. They both get stunned, perfectly stunned. Now, all those characters can jump in, and they all do. No, she doesn't. Now she Qs, and as she Qs and forces her out, you let her come in. Oh, didn't notice that. Okay, cool. So then there's that. Now, if instead of having done that, no, by the way, they win this team fight, and so the game is just fucking over, right? So I'm just allowing myself to rewatch this team fight over and over again. Right, so at what moment precisely could she have ulted? This would have been the perfect ult. Now, what is the range of your ult? Oh, you can't tell. Fuck. Here she was for sure in range. This was the perfect moment. This. What's the time? It's like a 0.5 seconds casting duration. So for sure you could have hit that. And instead, you take the time to walk from here to here, instead of just ulting 3 people. And if you had ulted 3 people, right, look at your damage. You do 500, like maybe 650 with his own damage, 500, 1100, and then 1500 plus your plus that proc. And I mean, let's not count that proc because I guess like they have some MR in their kits. I mean, on the Leona, sure, the damage doesn't really apply, but on the Diana and Jace, it for sure does. So it's probably like 1800 damage on one person and like 1200 damage on 3%. So this guy would have been really fucking low, this guy as well, and this guy would have just died. Especially with this, right? And a Katarina alone against 4 people cannot do anything, especially with Seth, who can just ult him or ult her. So yeah, even damage-wise, that's what you should do. Yeah, and perhaps that's a player error, right? So maybe he wasn't. I mean, maybe on that day his reaction time or processing speed, like his mental acuity, whatever the fuck, wasn't on point, and so he didn't actually see the opportunity. But that's on him to work on that, right? Because that was a mistake. Spin out. They could just stomp the game out. Get the dragon. You shove off the mid lane. Okay, to get the Diana. Goes in for the Ezreal. And I think the game's over. Yeah, there it is. Everybody quit. Alright! Sadly, I didn't learn much. But I think it's still good to, like, by osmosis, just watch better players play. Now, okay, let's see. Roaming kills. Because that is something I've noticed is insanely high on these players. Now, he only roamed 2 times or got 2 kills by the 15-minute mark, which is pretty low for this character, or for this player. But the Katarina was even lower, and the only kills she managed to get, I think, were because of the TP. Wait, that's a lie. Wait, that's actually a fucking lie. What? She TP'd on, like, the first wave. There was definitely a kill there. What? Wait, is this website dog shit? Or maybe... Wait, what's a roaming kill then? How do they classify a roaming kill? That's it. Interesting. I'd have to look into that. Okay. But of course, here, this... Of course the Katarina had more gold, of course, and then... Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. He has a lower CS per minute than a fucking gold Annie. It's really fucking weird, honestly. Hers just kept on going up, but he also made a, like, he wasn't the reason their team won, right? Because of a bunch of errors on his own part, and maybe because he was just too weak. So maybe if instead of just roaming like a fucking maniac, he would have CS properly, during that team fight, there would have been no hesitation on whether he can one-shot 3 people, right? So maybe if he had a more AP focused build, I guess, or like a Magi's at this point with a fuck ton of stacks, or like something for Magic Pen, there would have been no hesitation whatsoever that he can execute the last team fight properly, right? I mean, it's a bunch of things to think about like the habits of these really good players and if they can change it. But in the end, instead of fine-tuning their mistakes, I have to fine-tune my mistakes according to what these guys do. So from this, right, we can maybe conclude that wave management is optional. That you only have to constantly push, even if that backfires. Because as an Annie, all you really want to be doing is to be participating in as many coin flipses as possible. Which seems like a bad decision. But this is what this guy does, and this guy is fucking challenger. That doesn't sound right whatsoever. Anyways, thank you for watching, you guys. I'll see you on the next video. And as always, leave a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and keep grinding on the Rift. Right? Keep it up, guys. Let's learn together. GG's.